Hi, thanks for joining. Trying a new thing where I'm playing a little music while people trickle in. It's going to be a quick live. And we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Okay. Hey, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well, having a really nice end of the weekend. So this is Adina here from Immigrant Finance. If you're new to our community, our goal is really to be supporting more immigrants and their family members in learning how to build wealth and becoming investors and learning how to manage money and learning how to start businesses and really helping this community have more options and choices and become more powerful. So I'm here to record a quick episode for the podcast. I wanted to record live after some really exciting news that happened today with one of our students in our business school program, Immigrant Finance Business School, where this student finally started sharing his online course he's creating, and he got his first clients to sign up, and he made his first money in his business, and most importantly found the first few people who he's going to really be able to support through his own life experience. And so it's a really exciting story how this happened. And I wanted to just share kind of some takeaways from his experience that I think really are symbolic of what the secret is to actually starting a successful business that's mission-based. It's about helping people and making an impact, but also sustainably structured, right, in a way that's going to allow the business to keep functioning and also allow you as the business owner and your family not have to worry constantly about surviving, and you can instead, have a livable income, be in a pathway to building wealth and be able to really turn the focus to helping others and making an impact. So let's talk about a little bit of, why this is important. And I'll share some thoughts and really what that recipe is for the secret to building a successful mission-based business that this student really exemplified in his experience. So in general, when we are doing things outside of our comfort zone, it can be really, really scary. It can be a big leap of faith to do something outside your comfort zone that makes you uncomfortable, and to take action despite those fears that come up, those insecurities, that discomfort, right? But that's really what it's about when you're starting a business, because so many of those fears and insecurities and doubts come up. It's really normal for entrepreneurs, right? And that's certainly what was going on with this student and his process of getting his business off the ground. He had to work through a lot of challenges, just like, all of us do as entrepreneurs or people who want to become entrepreneurs. And the reason that this happens is because in order to expand as a person and expand as a business, you have to go outside your comfort zone, because in your comfort zone is where you're going to stay where you are, right? And to actually be able to grow and help people, you have to step out of that. And often what happens is when you step out of that comfort zone and you're doing it from a place where you want to be serving and helping people and you have a larger mission, the universe tends to show up and affirm that. And that's when money tends to flow. So with this student in particular, he's got a really big mission. And that's exactly what happened. As soon as he launched his course and started sharing it, the universe showed up and he had abundance start flowing, and he had people who wanted to sign up for it, right? And he hasn't even created the course yet. That's the crazy thing. Like, he's going to do the pre-selling process. Well, he will be co-creating the course, with his beta round students, which is really exciting. And, if you haven't started a business, I know you've been through something in your life that you can relate to where you did something outside your comfort zone, or you did something scary, you did something to make yourself grow, and you felt some of that magic that can happen that when you do that and you step outside of that comfort zone, some of the abundance starts to show up to affirm that and to continue, sending those signs that you should continue on that path and keep going in that direction. So that's really what this secret to building a successful mission basis boils down to, is about putting yourself in that space where you're going outside your comfort zone and it's scary and exciting and uncomfortable, and you're doing it for a larger purpose to help others, right? And you also have the practical strategies and guidance on how to do it, right? So you're not in the dark trying to figure out everything on your own. So ultimately, what this secret is to building a successful mission-based business is a combination of several of these factors. It's having that purpose, having that larger purpose and mission, then taking action. So actually taking the steps to do what's scary and get started, even though you're terrified, and even though you don't know what's going to work out, and even though you may fail, like taking that risk and actually taking steps forward, right? And then the third piece of it is the mindset. So just knowing and expecting that those fears and doubts are going to be part of the game and it's normal, right? And taking action despite it, and having strategies and support and community that can help you work through those mindset challenges that come up when you're trying to do something larger than yourself, so that you don't let them stop you in your tracks. So you can keep going and building toward that mission. So it's purpose, action, and mindset. And let's talk about each of those a little bit more. And I'm recording this live. So if you're watching live and you have any questions, or if you've had experience with this, you want to share, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'd love to hear more about it from you, or you can reach out, shoot us a message on Instagram at your Immigrant Finance. We can talk through it. But so purpose, everyone on this earth, I really believe, has a purpose and has a sole purpose that they are meant to do, a larger mission to be helping others and to be making the world a better place. I really believe everyone has that, and it's often just a journey to figure out what that is, right? And stepping into that reality, following those signs that lead you to what that purpose is, doing that self-discovery to figure out what experiences in your life, have happened for a reason, for you to be able to be in a place where you can use those experiences to help others and support others, right? Stepping into that reality of what that larger purpose is how you can create a business that's going to help people and it's going to make a difference, right? And that's some of the really like self-discovery work that needs to be done. The second piece is about believing in yourself, that you can start a business, that you can be an entrepreneur, and that you can help people, and that you deserve to have abundance while you're doing that. So a lot of us have challenges with charging money for our worth, right? And our value, for our time and energy, in believing that we can be paid fairly for our time and energy, and believing that we can be successful and follow through and make happen something that we dream about. So that is often the hardest piece of moving forward that purpose. That's some of the mindset of this recipe, the secret to a successful mission-based business, is choosing to believe in yourself. And it's really a decision. It's actually not more complicated than that. The only difference between people who go ahead and start something versus people who want to and never move is that the first group of people just decide to. And it doesn't mean that they have higher quality work or greater purpose or that they're better in any way. If anything, you see a lot of people who are successful whose work is just so-so. It's not that quality. The only difference is that they've made a decision to go ahead and take action and to not let their fears and insecurities hold them back. So believing yourself is a really important piece of this. And in terms of creating a mission-based business, especially an online one today, this is so important for so many reasons. because we are going through a huge economic transformation, which has been happening for a while, but got sped up during the pandemic, where everything is shifting online, right? The whole economy has been moving in that direction at an accelerated pace, and it gives us the potential to make a difference and help people in a way that we could have never imagined before, to reach people that we would have never interacted with previously, to connect with people who we are meant to support, or and guide and teach, that maybe no one else is a good fit for. Like, you individually, all your life experiences may have put you in a situation where you are the best fit to help this person that you can find online. And just, this is the way things are going. So we need to make sure that immigrant families are part of this shift and can stay ahead of the curve, not get left behind as the economy moves online. And we have seen how immigrants have always led innovation. They have always been the ones to lead in new economic opportunities. And it's so important that immigrants continue to lead in this new space online, especially doing so from a mission-based approach. So many immigrants I've met and connected with over my lifetime are constantly, thinking about people beyond themselves, thinking about their families, about their communities, about what their communities need. And this is the type of new economy and new type of business that we need in this new world, where so many things are uncertain. There's so many problems and challenges we don't have answers to. We need immigrants to step up like they have always done in leading innovation and leading change and finding new solutions to create a new way of business that is mission oriented, that's not just focused on capitalistic gains at the expense of others and harming others, but who can create solutions and create mission-based, purposeful businesses that are going to make a difference and solve problems and help people and make an impact. So in order to do this, to create those mission-based businesses and do it in a successful way, it's really important that we all really start embracing our self-worth more and our value. Because as I kind of mentioned earlier, like, the mindset challenges are the number one thing that stop people from reaching their potential and creating that mission-based business that they're meant to create, that is going to help a lot of people. And so doing the work to find the confidence and have that belief that you can start a business, that you can do this, and getting the support, that you need to make sure you can, is incredibly important. So we talked a little bit about these 3 ingredients of successful mission-based business: purpose, action, and mindset. We need all 3 of these things. Just doing 1 or even just 2 is not going to be enough to make sure that mission-based business is successful. So I want to talk a little bit more about our student who just launched his business today and got his first paying clients. He certainly has been dealing with his own mindset stuff, just like we all do when thinking about starting a business or creating one. There's a saying that, like, if you think you need therapy, right? Or if you want the best therapy you can get in your life, go start a business, because it really forces you to, like, look in the face all of your major insecurities and fears and take action despite them and work through them so that you can focus on helping others and not yourself. And you have to reckon with a lot of subconscious stuff and rewrite a lot of beliefs in order to be in a place where you can actually do that. So I've been working really closely with this student for months and months to do that work and support him in getting to a place where he can believe in himself, he can feel confident charging for his value, and he can build something that's going to change people's lives and that's going to provide a resource that doesn't currently exist, that a lot of people need. And it's so exciting that he is going for it. He's emailed out his list of people he's been connecting with. He let them know he's starting this course. We picked a date and we started making it real. And, like, sometimes it's just one step after another. It has to go from an idea and a desire to something tangible and real. And so like I help them pick the date. We talk through pricing. We talk through like how the timeline of his program he's creating, who his ideal audience is going to be. And then in the course, we've gone through everything from figuring out like payment processing to marketing, how to talk about what he's doing, what words to be using, getting into sales training, which really, we think of sales as like this icky used car salesman thing, but that's just like the bad kind of sales that most of us have seen. The good kind of sales is really about supporting people to get solutions to their problem and helping people work through their own mindset stuff that's getting in the way, that's, preventing them from getting a solution to their problem so that they can move forward and grow and not have to live with that problem, right? And so sales is really about like having conversations with people and listening and helping them, just kind of connect the dots. Like you're saying you want this, but you're afraid for this reason. So like how can we get you there? Like, let's support you. So we've gone through a lot of that kind of training. We've done a lot of work on, all of the steps one has to take to actually set up a functioning business, from like starting an LLC to business taxes and finances, online business systems, and all of that. And, it's so exciting that he has put it all together and is taking steps to actually start helping people, because that's what this is all about with mission-based business. It's not about you and your insecurities, although that's a huge part of it, because you have to work through all of those to get to a point where you can be helping people. But it's really about the others, the people who need your services, the people that you're meant to support and guide and serve. And it's all about them, not about you. So these are the 3 ingredients: purpose, action, and mindset. For purpose, getting really clear on your purpose is going to be critical, and doing that work to figure out, as I was mentioning before, like what have all of your experiences led you to? You have a unique perspective that no one else in the world has, that no one else can compete with. That's why, we have another podcast episode I did about there's no competition in online business, because no one has had the experiences you've had. No one has had your perspective. Nobody can compare, right, to the value you have to offer. And what have those, experiences meant for what you're meant to do today, or what you're meant to do in the future? And if you believe in things happening for a reason, often your experiences you've gone through have a purpose, and it can often be a purpose that will allow you to help others, because even your hard times prepare you to know how to support other people who are going through those times later, because you've been through it yourself, right? And then we talked about the action, where, we can't just like wait for things to happen and manifest. I believe in law of attraction and all of that, but law of attraction alone doesn't work. You also need the action. You have to do the scary steps to move forward, and, send out that email saying you're starting this course and who wants to join, or send out a survey, or start posting and sharing, your thoughts. Like you have to take those scary steps, right, in that action to bring that purpose and that mission into reality and make it real and move it forward, and take their personal responsibility to do that as the business owner. And then, of course, mindset, we've been talking about a lot. I talk about mindset all the time. That's going to be the number one thing that can hold you back from never starting your business. And so the sooner you can start working on mindset and getting support from people who can guide you on navigating those choppy waters of the mindset river, whatever you want to think of it, the sooner you're going to be able to get to fulfilling your purpose. So that's a little bit. I want to talk about the secret to a successful mission-based business, and really celebrate the wins of our student today who got his first 2 clients. Super exciting. We were joking about like the amount he made in one day, it would probably take him a couple weeks in his day job to make that, and he's able to do it. And he's also going to be like in alignment with his purpose, really helping people and making a big difference. I mean, his whole life has prepared him to do the work he's about to do. So I am thrilled. I'm so happy for him. I can't wait for more people to do this work of creating a successful mission-based business so that this country and this world can be a better place, because we need people to do that. We need new solutions. We need new approaches. We need new ways of solving problems and of being creative, to build a better world, because there's been oh, thanks, Kevin. Hey, thanks for joining here. He's saying great advice, love to hear success stories. Yeah, it's inspiring, right? And that's what I wanted to share, because like even me, I can get so in the weeds, and like the software stuff with online business, all that, it can be just a headache. And so when there's a moment to celebrate, we gotta celebrate, right? Because it inspires all of us. So thank you everyone for listening. I hope everyone is doing well. And if this has spoken to you in any way, and you're feeling like, okay, maybe I need to do this and fulfill my purpose and help others and build something where I can do that, I'm here to support you. I would love to support you. Just shoot me a message. We do have the next cohort of our Immigrant Finance Business School starting September 19th. This is going to be the second round. We're just wrapping up the beta round of this 6-month online business accelerator program. So this student I was talking about was in that program, in the beta round, with some other students as well. They've all made incredible strides. I don't know how they did it. I mean, the stuff I've been teaching them took me like 4 years to learn, and in 6 months they are just off to the races. So I'm here. This is part of my mission, is to support more people to do that, so that we can have the leaders out there we need for this better world. So yeah, if you're interested in that program, again, starts September 19th. And just shoot me a message. It'll be the last group for this year, since it is a 6-month program. And the price will be going up for 2022. So if you're interested, now is the time to do it. And we'd love to support you. Take care, everybody, and have a great rest of your night. Thank you.